Welcome back, guys. My name is Skullmember, and today we're going to talk about the Tier 7 German multi-role, the Focke-Wulf 190D, or the FW190D, because Focke-Wulf is just a really weird word for me to say. Today we're going to do a review about this plane, so we're going to talk about what I use in the plane, what upgrades I use, what pilot skills I use, and after that I have a live feed from when we were streaming earlier. We'll put that in as well, and then that should be all. So let's get into it. So, the Focke-Wulf 190D, as I said, it's a Tier 7 multi-role fighter. Don't mind my chair. It is not a very maneuverable plane, just get that out there. But the armament is what makes this plane. So, let's jump into what we have. So, if we click on upgrades, we'll look at the engine. It's a meaty engine of 2,240 horsepower, and it's water cooled, even though that we don't really know. Right, it doesn't really matter in the game. But because of this meaty engine, we have a cruise speed of 449 kilometers, and when you're boosting, you get up to 705 kilometers. You have a boost duration of 20 seconds, and it actually refills rather quick as well. If you would dive, which you would do often with this one, you can get up to 880 kilometers maximum. It's very meaty. It does like to prey on its targets from high up and then dive down on them. I mean, you do want to get your shots in as quickly as possible because, like I said, you're not maneuverable, which we'll jump into now. As you can tell, the maneuverability is absolutely atrocious. It's pretty much a heavy. So the average time to turn at 360 degrees is 13.3. You have a rate of roll of 160 degrees per second, and the optimal speed is between 253 kilometers and between 644 kilometers. So you have quite a range to turn your plane, but it doesn't really turn anyway, so try not to turn, people, when you're fighting this thing. You want to just get your damage in and try and boost and get out, because you're not going to outturn anybody in this thing. Gun wise, and this is where it becomes very interesting, you get two 13mm, which are synchronized machine guns. Then you get two 20mm, which also are synchronized guns. And then you get wing-mounted weapons, which are two 30mm. So let's have a look at the damage. The 13mm have 49 damage per second, have a rate of fire of 700 rounds per minute, and have an effective range of 500 meters. So rather close range for the 13mm. The 20mm have a damage per second of 95, a rate of fire of 400, and an effective firing range of 780 meters. So these are the longer ones, so you can range them in, and then when they get closer, the 13mm will work as well. And then you have the 30mm, which have a damage per second of 180, a rate of fire of 240, and an effective firing range of 576. So you can understand that you really need to get close to someone to get these 30mm going. Altogether, per second, you will have 648 damage a second. It will absolutely wreck anything when it gets into contact with. GAAs absolutely stand no chance with this thing coming in. Fighters, well, when you hit that 30mm, they're going to be very, very sour. So it's a very weird plane to me. It's, you know, all about the guns. The plane itself is meh, as I would say, but the guns make it a lot better. You do also get two rockets, which do 1800 damage per rocket and have a splash radius of 55 meters. I don't really use these too often. Sometimes when a plane comes straight at me, I'll try to use them with the rockets because they're quite good with it. Or I use them on AAs on the floor if I need to kill something. I don't rock the bomb because I find the bomb too weak. It does 4,400 damage and a damage radius of 75, but for the weight and how slow the plane comes, I don't like to use the bomb because it just becomes a very, very heavy plane because this bomb is quite heavy. So overall, this is a really odd plane because the guns are amazing, the engine is alright, and the maneuverability is horrible. If we look at the altitude performance, it has a maximum optimal altitude of 1600. So it doesn't want to really go higher than that, but you can. You can go higher. It just turns slower. But like I said, it turns slow anyways, so it doesn't really matter. So the main point of this thing is prey on your targets, dive, shoot them, and get out. Use that energy to keep going. and most of the times you will kill everything in one pass. If someone comes straight at you, well, they're going to have a really, really bad time, believe me. An absolutely bad time. But overall, it's not a bad plane. I kind of enjoy it. I kind of don't. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship to this thing. But the guns make me love it. It just feels really good when you get to close range and just absolutely eat them alive. It's absolutely amazing. So let's have a look at the pilot skills. I don't have a really good pilot yet, so I use Marksman 1, which reduces dispersion of forward-firing weapons by 5%. Then I had 2 points left. I always go for, of course, for Firefighter. Extinguish the fire by active maneuvering. Gain and maintain a high angular velocity and any access to extinguish the fire. Because I had another point left, I've gone for Fire Resistance, which reduces the fire duration and damage by 20%. I'm waiting to get 3 points to go into Marksman 2, because that would be very nice. And then, let's say you really like this plane, you keep going, I'd say Adrenaline Rush would really help it, because that would reduce the weapon overheating by 25% and increase the firing accuracy by 10% after destroying an enemy aircraft, and it's effective for 10 seconds. It does stack, so if you keep killing people, you'll actually get more and more seconds to go, so it's very, very nice. That is something you do want on this one, because your weapons do overheat rather quickly, the 30mm, so this skill would be absolutely amazing. If we look at equipment wise, because of course you need equipment, you can't get a lot of equipment on this plane, which can be quite annoying. I've gone for the stock gun sight. It gives me 5% accuracy. And I've gone for the stock operated engine, which gives me 2 acceleration without boost and +1 cruise speed, but you know, I have resistance to fire, it goes down. Then I've gone for the consumable for first aid, because I don't like to take extinguishers. I find that my pilot is more important. I have gone for engine restarter because, well, engine down, I can't go anywhere, I can't speed away from someone. And as normal, I run universal ammunition. When you get this one to specialist, which I'm close to, and I will get this one to specialist, it opens 4 slots, and then this plane will probably turn into a really nice platform, because you can get your airframe done, you get your forward firing weapons, which means you can go for a fire rate or more range or whatever. So it's going to be a better plane, but overall, it's a good plane at tier 7, and it keeps itself up as long as you don't get yourself into a furball and people will outturn you, and then it's over for you. So you want to stay out furballs, you know, just keep yourself from distance. So high up, dive in, shoot them, and destroy them. So that's it for this boring stuff in the hangar. Let's go to that live feed, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. I am working towards the tier 8. At the moment, I am working. I'm at the tier 7 Mustang, so I'm slowly working to the tier 8. That stuff is really ain't good for you. Energy drinks are bad. I know they're bad, but you gotta do something bad in your life, right? If you don't do anything bad, do you enjoy yourself? They're cheap. They're really cheap, so that's good. They are very, very cheap here. And I do like to drink them. You know, not drinking water all the time gets boring. I mean, I've had my fair share of my heart feeling like coming out of the chest, and that's why I stopped drinking as much as I did. I just have a few here and there now. It's not like I pour them down my neck every day. Sorry, Yak 9. I used to drink green 1-2 cans a day, but so much better not drinking them. I've stopped drinking them for a while, and I had literally no change. No change whatsoever for me. But like I do, with the same with drinking, sometimes I would just go months without drinking alcohol. And then, out of the blue, I decide to drink again, and then, you know, so it's not like I need them, luckily, so... That's a good one. I never ever had a Pop-Tart in my life. Something I definitely should do is have a pop card. Oh, dang it, I didn't kill him. Two Focke-Wulfs fighting, this is funny. But I need to help that guy out. That Spitfire needs to die. Oh! Nice kill! The Yak 9 just took me out just before I crashed. Not alone, take the stand. Of course, we'll start with you first. Don't drop a bomb, please. Don't drop a bomb. Thank you. Oh! That was a bit too close for me. I love these Focke-Wulfs for killing GAAs. They're so good at it. Focke-Wulfs are beasts for killing GAAs. How to protect. Attack and protect. Oops. Premature fire. We're safe, Scully. Only the good die young. Oh! That makes me happy. I'm not gonna die young, boys. You heard it here first. If I die young, Nini, I'm blaming you for it. You know this, right? I'm not sure how I'm gonna blame you, because I'll be dead, but... Uh-oh. Pull it out! Pull it out! Quickly! Oh, shite. I let it stall. Just hang in there! Literally. Because that's all we can do right now. Waiting. Oh. Ah, major contribution. I'm happy with that. What we got in? Focke-Wulf 190D. We've gone into protecting right now, but that's okay. Don't really want to climb like he does, because that's a bot and I'm not, and bots can climb a lot better than we do. For some reason. Alright, BF109F, he's going to come straight at me, I know that for... Oh, no, he's fighting someone else. That could be good for me, actually. Oh, I kind of wish I hit that guy. A bit better than I did. Oh, there we go. Okay, what we got coming in? Yak 1M and a Yak 9. Oh, this... They're fighting someone of my team, so I'm going to help them out here. I'm going to go for the Yak 9 because I find him scary, but I should have probably gone for the Yak 1M. Should have probably gone for that one. Ooh, he died. Ooh, P51A. Right, we're going to see if we can capture this garrison here. That seems rather broken to me. Alright. Ooh, there's one coming straight at me. I didn't see him. Ooh, jeez. Alright, we'll take down the tents while we're at it. Oh, don't crash yourself into the floor! We're good. Okay, we captured their base. Ooh, damn. All these new whooshy-whooshans are amazing. Okay, can I turn... Just one health. Okay. Seems like someone died here because we had this already, so... Oh, don't stall it, Scully. Don't stall it. Don't stall it! I can feel it. You know what? I'm not going to win turning from a P40, so let's do what we can do and destroy some ground floors. Ow, 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 ow. That should bring us the capture. If I don't crash now. Woohoo! We got it! Oh, Focke-Wulf 190D. Oh, crap! We're gonna die in the squall line, aren't we? What's the other one? A Yak 3. Well, we're not gonna outturn a Yak 3. Well, that was my wing gun at the worst time ever. Oh! Okay. That's not bad. 17,000. We didn't do, like, the best, but at least we got ourselves the best results. Grade 1 multi-role fight. Let's see what we did. So that's 17,160 points, 137,000 credits. I mean, not bad. 8,000 XP. It was the first win. 2 tokens because of probably getting the Winged Legend for the first time today and Conqueror for the first time. Personal score, 5,000 damage, 13 kills. Not the best game. Not the best game. Nice salvage party, so that's good. I'm happy about that. And we're very close to a new skill. Let's have a look at the team. We were top tier, so we had the perfect matchup, as you can tell. And we had a flight, but I still think that the enemy team did really well. So, pretty good game, actually. Not the best game, but definitely not the worst. So, thank you for watching, and bye-bye!